Okay, welcome back everyone. This is Erik Malkavian, and I'm here in the Outer Worlds, the Spacer's Choice Edition. And I think we've put our difficulties with our save and so forth behind us. Let's continue. Thanks for joining me. We have a lovely new friend, Parvati. We are going to go see the vicar with her. Bum 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 bum. Parvati. Now, I was doing a little research. I'm not that familiar. She has pretty high persuasive. She's an excellent lock picker. She's an excellent engineer. She has overload. Wow. Healthy. Nice. All right. Been thinking about this. I'm gonna put her on defensive because I'm worried about her. She's not very good with a gun. I am worried about her. I tore up a lot of armor. No, I wish I had. And my hibernation suit is no substitute to what she currently has. Alright. Let's go in the general store. Pavarn? Okay, there you are. Let's stop in the general store. Now, I'm going to have to. So I think this is where we're headed. Come on, Slowpoke. You know what? I'm gonna have to have her stay closer. She's like way too far back. Yeah, she's pretty good with the hammer. Now, yeah, she's like way too far back. Come on down. I told you I don't bite. There you go. Alright. Now that I have her at a reasonable distance. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to this vicar. Let's see here. Come now, the power. Deliver optional. Speak to the vicar. Parvati wants to visit the town's vicar. She's a little uncertain about the task Reed has set before you. Vicar might be able to provide some moral guidance. Okay. I'm not cutting off their power. Alright. Here we are.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
It's too clean? Yeah, I guess so. If you've been working in that cannery, that's disgusting what they're doing. Okay, let's go talk to the vicar.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
How do you know I'm an outsider?
I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Maybe it's because you're dismissive. Quite inappropriate for a vicar, isn't it?
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't it your job to raise that?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Okay, so let's get back on track.
What would you like to discuss?
Okay, Pavati wanted to talk to you about what Reed has asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
He's asked me to cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
That's all the will you can provide. Alright, great. Can we wrap this up? So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Spoke to the deserters. They have some disagreements about the town leadership.
No doubt. But order is the nature of our universe. Some lead, others must follow. You might as well complain about the gravity being too high.
This is different.
If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
I've been there. I've been outside. I'm not impressed. And I can handle myself better than a vicar.
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
How would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
I need to know more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'll think about
It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Right. Come on. Let's talk outside. It's stuffy in here. Why are you so afraid of the vicar?
Something you need?
I mentioned something earlier that I want to talk to you about.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
Okay, you're a mechanic. Okay, so why did you want to talk to him?
The Vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him.
Okay. I don't think you're disappointing. You're just a young girl that, you know, may have some questions. Okay. No. Some sort of weird stutter. Let's go ahead and increase our level. Oh. Oh, she levels up with me. No. Okay. Skills. Alrighty. Alright. Negotiator, XP, applied science. Increased damage based on number of flaws. We'll go with that though. You have unlocked leap. Double click jump. When moving forward to leap forward. Great for quickly closing distances. Excellent.
Something got you down?
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick.
Okay, let's see how we're doing on money. I do want to get her some better armor.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl.
Oh, okay. 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 Just so she's not allowed in there. Okay, so what's your distance since the vending machine answer? Okay. Alright, just hang back there for a second. Yeah, I know she's not allowed there. Alright, don't worry about it.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
I'll take responsibility for her.
See that you do. I got a business to run. Edgewater ain't gonna provision itself, you know.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Okay, let's see what you sell.
Music to my ears.
Okay, let's see here. I'll buy some armor. Oh, let's see what you got here. See that? True armor, okay. Let's see now. I think all my armor is in pretty good condition. My weapons as well. Let's go ahead and buy some more stuff. Okay, what about selling? Got that, got some of that. Alright, let's go. And we'll change your follow distance back to close. Okay, let's get something to drink.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you.
Okay, the frightened engineer. No. Yeah, we're not turning off the power. Divert power from the geothermal plant. Let's go talk to him. I'm not doing that.
I've got some time.
Alright. Who are you giving that
Somebody
medicine to?
deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
Alright, sounds good. I think there's a setting where I can have her not have that helmet on. Let's see here. Yeah, hide the bloody helmet. It's just ridiculous. I'm glad they have that option where, yeah, not hiding her beautiful face. So that should give her a little bit more armor. Character sheet. Level 6. Helmet and armor rating. Body armor rating. Alright, so she's not ready to level up. Raising inspiration unlocks special attacks for your companion to damage, distract, and destroy your opponents. Alright. Now I'm going to be a little bit cautious about how I deliver this message, because I don't want to. I'm not driving them out. It's night. Yeah, we don't want to be. Really don't want to be traveling at night, to tell you the truth. Let me show her the community center. I don't think she's ever seen this. Come on in. Clean it out with the exception of these little buggers. Stupid things. So we'll give her the grand tour. Alright. Business choice. Let's see what they have in the way of armor. Yeah. It's not the best choice. It's business choice. Okay. I'm sure she already knows this. This is what their salt Potent flavor additives. Menthol? Oh, that's cigarettes. Okay. That's cigarettes. That's a cigarette formula. That's an added bonus. Yeah, come in here and check this out. Don't mind that goon. You missed that battle. It was not fun. What type of drugs I have to take? I definitely don't want to use this adrenal time. Maybe I'll have to take a hit off that. Alright. So, where are we? Yeah, what I want to do is tell Adelaide this is what this is what he's asked me to do. But yeah, we're not going to do that. It's not the best choice.
What is it?
I'll leave you be. Whoops. That was weird. Okay, Adelaide. Okay, so, yeah. Gonna tell her that, yeah, he wanted me to shut the power off, and no, I'm not doing that.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Adelaide? Adelaide.
I'm listening.
Reed sent me to make peace with you?
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Sounds about coming back to town and losing power. I wasn't really listening.
I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
He's asked me to divert power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I'm not looking to get mixed up. A hero to you, maybe. I'm leaving. I'll consider.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Alright. So, there you have it. Hey,
Yeah, huh?
mentioned something earlier.
You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore?
Not really, but seems to be a story there.
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
You were a kid. It must have been forever ago.
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road.
That's right.
It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the salt tuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G?
Go on.
Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Rose still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Alright, no problem. Now I know. Alright, yeah. Guess we'll turn off power to the cannery. I'm not gonna. Well, looks like, oh, man. This is gonna be tough now. Yeah, I don't want to have to shoot up Ed's water. Well, it's a good thing I cleared all these robots out.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Come on down. Yeah, I did a lot of poking around in here. Yeah, this is what happened. It's bad. Diverting power. Yes. Yes. Now I remember.
The control room should be off to the right.
Right.
I hope we're doing the right thing.
Of course we're doing the right thing. We're sending the power to both places, just the way it is. Actually, we're going to send it to New Vegas. Plant status. Master control. Access support. Brought to you by Space Destroyers. Emerald Vale Geothermal Plant operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed as water in biotech. 1. Structural damage detected. Please notify your okay. What? Power redirection function has failed. Manual override required. Please activate all 3 electrical track switches. Well, good thing I killed all
3
the rope.
switches. That'll be easy enough.
Okay. Well, I killed all the robots, so... Oh, okay, here we go. Unlock door. Okay, well, be careful. Yes.
I'm on my way.
Where'd you go?
Heading back.
Careful. Oh. Somebody up there? Flanked.
Suspicious data not found.
Cut him off.
Plasma weakness. Getting burned too many times has made you susceptible to plasma damage. No.
All right, I'm on the move.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh.
On my way.
Yeah, get off that. Okay. Now I know how that works. I want to try to keep her out of combat as much as possible because it's just going to be unruly to try to... I don't want her to get hurt. Alright, so the switch is up here.
Just 2 more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale? Yeah, huh?
I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but you never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
You mean she's dead?
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
That's inhuman.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Okay, we'll talk later. Nothing special. Oh, ice cold Nuka-Cola. So I need to find Chester. Alright. So that's the security terminal. Space Source. Repair Boy. Access repair log. Repair Boy. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete retrofit of all our mechanicals, every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to Space Destroyer's mission of being cheap as possible? In case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be part of the Space Destroyer's family. Space Destroyer is the leading brand of affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, the Space Destroyers. Paralogue. Just finished routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to the logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. The company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. Filed a report, my supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said the company knew what it was doing, ordered me to forget about any related modifications to the logic module.
No, just leave me alone.
What the?
You're not real. You're not real. Get away!
Oh, shoot.
No, just leave me alone.
Uh-oh.
Got it. Heads down.
Hey, yeah.
Go away, Phantom. No, just leave me alone.
Non-lethal weaponry.
Go away, Phantom. You're not real. You're not real.
He can't be in there. Jeepers.
No, just leave me alone. Get away! Go away, Phantom. No, just leave me alone. You're not real. You're not real.
Oh boy.
Go away, Phantom.
Okay.
Get away!
Okay.
Go away, Phantom. No, just leave me alone. Go away, Phantom. You're not real. You're not real.
Of course he's on the bottom floor, Pavati.
Get away! Go away, Phantom.
There he is.
You're not real. You're not real. Go away. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw.
What?
See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Slow down and tell me what's going on.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Okay. Now, what is it that you do exactly? You're the security chief.
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You're an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Okay. Alright, was that before you became a Sisty Tycoon?
Oh, before. Definitely before. Sisty Pig Tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career.
Okay. How long have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
Place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed? How?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Worked on the mechanicals, must know how to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I could deal with the mechanicals. Made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Okay, mechanicals followed the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
Also, I'm an engineer.
There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Okay, any idea where I can find the logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
Okay, I want to ask you something.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail.
What?
If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
Right, okay.
You mean, why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
I should go. Let's get out of here. Oh, there's that manual. Okay, so the illustrated manual. Die robot, retrieve a logic module. Probably in the plant security office, right? made his way down to the control room. Alright, so we need to get back on. What's wrong with that? Alright, well, some goodies while we're here, right? Careful. This is not the place to be running.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Oh.
Whoops. Got this.
Coming! Don't mess with us.
Resetting actions. System. Performing
Incoming!
an area sweep now.
That's the last of them!
Alright. That's the last of them. Good call. Okay, steam distribution. Shut off that nasty little steam. Now, success in that front. Okay, so
When to go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil? Yeah, huh?
oh, thought you wanted to talk. Oh,
Sure.
get away. Down, down.
Halt. Inbound.
Oh. That was a lot of monsters we destroyed. Basically, we avenged these guys.
Coming back. The last. I'm not sure what the right is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
Did you want to talk about it?
Yeah, huh?
I guess not. Okay, so, how the heck did we get out of here? I'm not walking under there. We don't have the card. Fortunately, I never did find that guy.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
I know. Well, guess we're going to,
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but
Whoa.
I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Yeah, but what about the deserters? I can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
You're killing me, Pavardi. Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers in power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
Alright, Pavati. I'm gonna do what you say. Okay. I'm not gonna break your heart.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Alright, come on. Sending power to Edgewater. Safety failure detected. High likelihood of moderate severe structural damage. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Are you sure you want to continue? She wants me to send it to Edgewater. I'll send it to Edgewater.
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they ain't care much for me.
Okay. It's your town. I mean, I'm going to do what you want to do. This is, you know. Come on. Let's go.